Apparently, Disney ain't know how serious this shit could get.
Nah, don't cancel it now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, people are now canceling their Disney Plus subscription because Jimmy Kimmel got fired for what he said.
Disney Plus, yeah, y'all could go ahead, hit the road, Jack.
That was your mistake, getting scared by the FCC.
Not Disney Plus, not a Disney cruise, not Disneyland, not Disney World.
I found out that there's a protest at Disney headquarters and I'm going.
Disney Plus and Hulu canceled. Throw you in the bin.
We will not be there with Mickey and Minnie.
I'm in Magic Kingdom right now. It's Labor Day weekend, and this place is a tomb. There is literally nobody here. There is no wait times for anything. Space Mountain, walk on. Haunted Mansion, walk on. Pirates of the Caribbean, walk on. The longest I've even seen a wait time for Seven Dwarfs today, 30 minutes. Peter.
Disney, you have lost your mind. You have lost your mind.
So we got so much to talk about today. Disney is in a world of hurt. They just haven't got the memo on how to play these games. I don't even know how the CEO keeps his job, but let's talk about it because their stock has been terrible over the last 5 years, and if you've held it for that long, I feel for you. I want to know all your opinions in the comment section. Good, bad, up, down, left, right. Let's argue about this because that's what makes these videos fun. Let's get into our first video because they're going to be a doozy, and I'm going to try to weigh in on maybe what I think because you know I always got opinions. Let's go.
Apparently, Disney ain't know how serious this could get. As of today, Disney lost about $4 billion for playing around with the play around. Mind you, you got people that work for Disney, stars, etc., saying boycott Disney, Hulu, everything else. Shit's so serious on that Hulu app. When you try to cancel it, because you know that shit is $9.99 a month, they telling you, hold on, wait a minute. Don't cancel. We'll give it to you for $2.99 a month for the next X, Y, and Z, and then it'll go back to $9.99 a month. Now, we don't want that. Ask Target, ask Walmart, and ask everybody else who went against the grain how they got their understanding. See, what everybody got to understand is that you got the big company, but we have to spend the money. So I say that to say this. Don't let them keep playing with us. As long as we allow them to keep playing with us, they're going to play with us, and they're going to do shit they're not supposed to do. That shit that they did, I don't want to mention it because you know how TikTok is, but they wasn't supposed to do it. Regardless of who told them to do it, they was not supposed to do it. So keep showing Disney. Make them an example. I'm out.
I could not stop looking at his sunglasses. I mean, I think that's what made the entire video. It seems like we've got this Jimmy Kimmel said, and then we've got the left mad at Disney now. We just had the right mad at Disney now, and the parks are completely empty. We're going to see that in these videos. That where is everybody? Is everybody still mad at Disney? We're not doing the parks now. I'm telling you, I'm going next month, and I'm hoping it's almost empty because I don't want to stand in line. But everybody's saying the lines are gone. The lines are gone. Have you been there recently? Comment down below.
Nah, don't cancel it now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, people are now canceling their Disney Plus subscription because Jimmy Kimmel got fired for what he said on his show about MAGA. And apparently so many people are canceling their subscription that it's not even letting people log in to cancel their subscription anymore. But I want to know where that same energy was when Lily Tino decided to go into the women's restroom at Disney. Because y'all didn't care then. It's only a problem when a celebrity gets canceled for stupid shit that they say. But the privacy of women, nah, that's not a big issue. Do y'all see how absolutely fucked that sounds? That's literally saying the safety of women and children is less important than a talk show host, which is very, very concerning. And before y'all start screaming, oh, First Amendment, correct. He used his First Amendment, and the company saw that as a threat to their company. So they used their right as a company to let that person go. So if you haven't seen this, go look it up. If you have seen it, let me know your thoughts in the comments.
We empty right now. Let me show you just how low the crowds are. I'm talking about a 30-minute wait for Tron, Space Mountain being a walk-on, It's a Small World, another walk-on, a 20-minute wait for Jungle Cruise, another 5-minute wait, a walk-on for the Teacups, virtually no line to be found at Seven Dwarfs Minecart, a 20-minute wait right here for Peter Pan. I mean, look at this board up here. See these people mover cars? They can't even fully load them. Another ride where it's not not even getting filled up. It's so empty here that characters are just wandering around Magic Kingdom for meats. If you want a picture in front of the castle right now, there's not a soul. Yeah, and this is not just me zooming in. I mean, if you come to the park regularly, you know this is not a sight that you regularly see. By the way, the crowd levels are not just low here, they're also incredibly low across all the parks. This is not just like a Magic Kingdom only thing. If you're trip planning for next year and you can swing it vacation-wise, the week after Labor Day, I'm telling you, this is just an incredible time to come to the park.
Well, we just canceled the Disneyland portion of our Paris trip, and I think we're gonna go to this French theme park. It's called Parc Asterix. I might be saying that wrong, I'm not sure. It looks amazing, like amazing. But I am so sad to be canceling the Disney portion. I think everyone knows why I'm canceling the Disney portion, and it is what it is, but I am like a huge Disney fan, so my heart is broken. My heart is broken. I hope that they can make this up to us one of these days, but until then, no more Disney.
My mother-in-law is actually going to Disneyland there in France right now as we speak, and they're talking about this, but they're not going to cancel their European trip to not go to Disneyland. But I find it interesting how many people are. Do you think that's really the crowds, or is the crowds another thing? Is it economics? Is it the cost of everything? Hold my beer, right in the middle of all this, Disney decided to raise prices on Hulu and the stuff in the parks, from what I understand. It's like they just didn't get the memo that people are mad at them, and if you raise prices on them in the middle of it, people are saying no because it costs too much. Used to, when they had expendable income, they would just do it anyways. Now, not doing it. It's kind of like the point of the matter. Yeah, here's some more Disney World empty, you know? It's like Disney World bad all of a sudden. I think it's really recessionary.
Welcome aboard, folks. Thanks for joining our trip to Fantasyland, folks.
That park is expensive to run, super expensive. I mean, they're their own city. And Orlando, Kissimmee, without Disney World, would be half of what it is. The state of Florida would be hurting if Disney World did not exist.
Oh, the Disney adults done did it. The Disney adults done did it. Disney done lost $3.87 billion. This is crazy. We ain't getting no more new series, no more new movies for a hot minute.
You didn't come to Disneyland on 6, you missed out because it is the most chill day. It's a Sunday I've had in ever. Like, relax, not busy at all.
I'm at Magic Kingdom right now. It's Labor Day weekend, and this place is a tomb. There is literally nobody here. There is no wait times for anything. Space Mountain, walk on. Haunted Mansion, walk on. Pirates of the Caribbean, walk on. The longest I've even seen a wait time for Seven Dwarfs today, 30 minutes. Peter Pan's flight, up to 30 minutes. But everything is walk on all day long. I don't know what's going on. It's Labor Day weekend. Should be crowded, should be packed normally. This place is empty, and I am absolutely loving it. But what do you think? What's going on? Why is there nobody here? I've never seen it like this. I mean, it's been years since...
Let's think about what actually went on with Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, I'm going to play what he did here in a second. But when you hear these pundits, these talking heads talk, you're just like, okay, I get he's just trying to get views, and he's trying to pit one versus the other. But what is really going on here?
Because you're not angry enough at Disney, they just announced they're raising prices $2 to $3 a month on Disney, Hulu, ESPN, everything else. Yeah. So Disney, fresh off the boycott from having canceled Jimmy Kimmel in the face of government pressure from Donald Trump's minions at the FCC, finally announced the last day that they were going to have Jimmy Kimmel back on tonight, and at the same time announced they're raising prices on all of you if you want to come back to the people who... I mean, like, seriously, guys? Like, okay, granted, now, I will say, to be fair, Disney had hinted that there was going to be a price increase anyway coming, but what moron at Disney thought, hey, people are really pissed at us because we caved to Donald Trump and helped facilitate authoritarian fascism in America? Let's also charge them more money at the same time. Not the smartest move, guys. As I said, it's going to be interesting to see if Disney recovers from this entirely, because some of the boycotts of Jimmy Kimmel are still going on. Some of the local networks, actually the local conglomerates that are MAGA run, are refusing to air the show. Let's see if Disney has some backbone and stands up to them or not. But raising prices right now, guys, seriously? Because you're...
Comment down below what's really going on here. What I think is really going on here, if the question is that the federal government pressured a private organization to censor one of their comedians, then we have a problem. But I also remember when this was going on, last administration, us YouTubers were front and center, worried about getting canceled or thrown in jail because we said something wrong or comical. I mean, people were losing their channels left and right, and they were being censored because big man government was pushing down on these creator platforms, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, to say, you can't say that, and if you do, we're gonna kick you off of here. And they canceled many people. And then all of a sudden we have, if that is the story here, well, anytime we restrict free speech, I have a problem with it. Anytime we restrict the Constitution, I have a problem with it. And that goes with the First Amendment, and it also goes with the Second Amendment protecting the First Amendment. They are equally important. Okay, that's what creates a free society and escape from tyranny. But I will say this, if you say some stupid stuff and your audience does not like that, then the people that run that organization, that private entity, should have the right to censor that person. Now, if it makes one half of the audience mad, but not the other, then you've got to weigh that as a private entity, and their share price will affect it. Disney has not been run by the brightest people over the course of the last 5 years, and we can see that in the share price. I want to know your opinions on this because I have opinions too. Now, let's play what Jimmy Kimmel said right here.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called.
Now, comedians never have much taste when it comes to this kind of stuff. They never really get it through their head to, maybe that joke wasn't the right time. And you made a lot of people mad, and that's what happened. As a YouTuber, I have to look at, am I gonna make my audience mad when I say something? And you have to really weigh that if you want to create a channel that's gonna go anywhere. Or you just wing it like I do most of the time. I personally don't think what he said had taste at all. I mean, he doesn't even get that many views. I mean, I think he gets like 160,000 views an episode. There are YouTubers doing that accidentally on the internet, getting way more views than this Jimmy Kimmel broadcasting. And if you're watching this, Disney, there are way better creators out there and comedians on the internet than this guy. I don't like what he said. Whether you agree with him or don't agree with him, on the night of somebody dying, no matter whether you agree with them or not, you don't come out and make fun of it and put some type of political angle on it. And I think Disney would do themselves a real service if they would just stay out of politics and make movies, okay? Just make good cartoons. Have a clean, safe place for people to go with their family, and don't create this political rhetoric, both left or right. Just be neutral. I make cartoons and cool movies. But instead, everybody wants to wade into this stuff. Personally, I don't understand the tribalism at all. It was not good to say that after somebody died. It was not good to angle it as a political thing after somebody died. I mean, is that wrong? But I do want to know your comments down below. Was he right or wrong? Now, I don't think the government should push any private organization to censor anybody. It's up to that private organization, that company, to say, was this a good idea to say this? And I don't think it was a good idea to say that. Disney was caught in a rock and a hard place. They tried to get rid of him, but they didn't really want to get rid of the creators back in the day when they were saying other stupid stuff on the other side of the aisle. We gotta understand. We gotta pick and choose, or we just say, you know what, I'm not gonna get after anybody for political speech. But when your ratings aren't that good, like Jimmy Kimmel, then maybe you don't say stuff like that. I mean, it didn't work out for Don Lemon either.
Some Americans are already pushing back. We've heard that business and money was part of the threat here. So some people, using their money and wallets, are immediately canceling their entire Disney subscriptions, which of course covers a lot more than just ABC, to say they don't want Bob Iger's Disney products if this is the censorship agenda, the anti-First Amendment cave that they sign on to, and then they're echoing that in their own platforms online.
Disney Plus, yeah, y'all can go ahead, hit the road, Jack.
That was your mistake, getting scared by the FCC.
Not Disney Plus, not a Disney cruise, not Disneyland, not Disney World.
I found out that there's a protest at Disney headquarters and I'm going.
Disney Plus and Hulu canceled. Throw you in the bin.
We will not be there with Mickey and Minnie.
Here's what I'll say about the FCC and all those entities. They have 90 million ways from Sunday to hurt a company. They just subpoena, judgment, drag you into court, fine, disclosure, and then all of a sudden you're having a hard time even doing anything. Mark Zuckerberg talked about the power of these agencies to hurt your business. And I can't imagine running a business when you've got these government entities just needling you to death, whether it's from the left or the right. And that's where it goes back to what I said. The government shouldn't be able to restrict speech at all. And they shouldn't be able to pressure a private organization or a private entity stopping free speech. Private organization, if you're saying some stupid stuff, you also have the right to go bankrupt. And that's what I got to say about that.
Remember, if these companies are just going with what they think the pressure is, money or government pressure, there are a lot of people who can provide their own pressure. That's true in sort of consumer culture. It's true in democracy. You still have your voice. You still have your money. You still have the ways you can express yourself. And remember, now is the time to do it. Although I'm not telling you what to do. Everyone can make up their own minds, of course. Now, some Americans are already pushing back. We've heard that business and money was part of the threat here. So some people using their money and wallets are immediately canceling their entire Disney subscriptions, which of course covers a lot.
And you people were serious on Disney. Disney, $3 billion estimated loss in just maybe 3 or 4 days. You guys really had a long talk with Disney. $3 billion. People were canceling their timeshare vacations. They're canceling literal ownership of timeshare condos. They're canceling lifetime memberships with Disney World. I'm witnessing a empire lose. And the people are speaking, and they're speaking very loud. I mean, I know people that are literally canceling memberships that they've had for decades. Man, Disney, you really stepped on your own ass.
Well, not to mention, most of their movies flopped a couple years ago because they were playing that game. And then now they're having it from the other side. They're getting it from both sides. And I don't think they understand as a board, as a, corporation, that you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and this is a stupid prize. Now, I think a lot of these people will sign back because they've already fixed Hulu to where you have to have Hulu or Disney to watch football. But they haven't also figured out that we have YouTube Premium now. And we can watch it on YouTube, we can watch it other places, and we don't have to stream it. I'm tired of paying all these subscriptions. And a YouTube Premium, YouTube TV, is the best thing I've ever signed up for. And I would much rather watch it on my phone or wherever I'm at than deal with these corporations.
And quite frankly, I don't think bringing Jimmy Kimmel back is going to do anything except fuel the fire of pissed that people are at you right now. You really underestimated your fan base. You made a decision that hurt the quality of your reputation.
We'll know next quarter. When their quarterly statement comes out, we'll know, hopefully, or not covering it up or making it up some other way. But I'm wondering when Iger is going to be gone. Just my opinion. I mean, you can see right here how hard it is to cancel your subscription. This guy's actually going to show you about canceling your subscription. And it's crazy that now it's combined with Hulu. That they were able to purchase Hulu, I'm guessing, and it's all wound up in one. The whole point of getting rid of, it's really hard to get. They just said, sorry, error. My bank did that the other day. Wouldn't let me do anything. It's like, oh, error. It's crazy that we went from getting rid of cable to streaming. And then the cable companies bought up all the streaming services and we're back to paying them the same price as we were before. That's insane.
Disney, you have lost your mind. You have lost your mind. You're raising the prices on Hulu and Disney and ESPN. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Are you doing a bit? A bad bit? We are barely still here, okay? I just happen to be addicted to cable. That's a problem that I have. That's why I didn't cancel my Hulu, okay? I did sell all of my Disney stock because that is my savings account and I'm a high-functioning Disney adult. But what the fuck is this? What am I supposed to do with this? I'm supposed to be like, yeah, sounds good. Why on earth? After half of the universe canceled their Hulu and Disney and all that shit days ago, would you send us an email being like, by the way, we wanted to reward your subscription by raising the Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? So I didn't cancel and you're rewarding me by having me pay the difference? I don't need you. I don't need you. I may be addicted to cable, okay, with some weird affinity for commercials and logging in, tuning into a movie when it's halfway through. I may have found some comfort in that, nostalgia in that, but no more. I can't do this anymore. What is this? Are you kidding me? And now let me talk as a TV writer. Let me get my TV writer out. Let me get a pen out. Oh, those are expensive glasses. I cannot with this. I cannot with this. Less and less and less people are watching TV than ever. And this is what you want to do. You want to make it more expensive with them. People don't need TV right now. They have the TikTok. They have the YouTubes. That's where all the ad money is going anyways. What the fuck are you doing? You're not even making more shows. You're not even making more shows. This isn't even more expensive. You've gone out of LA. You're not even shooting anything in LA, so that things are shooting over there so you could save more money, and then you're raising the prices. What are we doing?
You know, I always thought that when the streaming thing happened that I could just watch it from streaming and never go to the movie theater again. I would love to just pay my $20 a month. The movie just comes to the stream and I never have to go to the movie theater ever again. That's what I thought I was going to do. $20 a month. Well, that's like one major movie ticket. Okay. That used to be, $7, $8. Now they're like $20 a pop to go to the movie. And I could just sit there on my couch and watch the movie. But no. Gonna pay extra. Or that's not going to happen. Or you're going to have to go to the movie and pay extra. Or you can do the premium and pay for it. It's like they find a way to just keep up and up and up. And then they'll say inflation. And you're like, you know what? I'm just not doing it anymore. There are other options. I am fine with just watching the free stuff on the internet because you can usually find it for free somewhere.
Why would you do this? What is the plan? I don't give a if this has been part of the strategy for 3, 5, whatever the years. You just raised prices recently. For a second I wanted to support. I wanted to be like, I know everybody's canceling. That's really great. I hope it makes moves. I'll cancel Hulu if I need to. If I need to support even more. I was holding out. I was being a bad person. But part of me, the TV writer part, was like, someone has to stick around because once they lose money, they stop making shows. I was in a terrible position. But this, read the fucking room. I'm so upset. I saw this and I was, the Jimmy Kimmel stuff happened. I was scared. And I saw this and now I am unreasonably angry. This ruined the walk with my dog. I am so upset because this makes absolutely no sense. Who is sticking around for this?
They're trying to say because they added sports, which I don't watch half of them. I watch a football game every once in a while, but I could care less about the rest of it. And they had to cancel those shows because they were terrible. Like, the screenwriting on them was awful. Go look at the Star Wars community. They are still mad about Ashoka. Made no sense. Half of these shows they keep coming out with, they just repeat the last ones. Okay, it's the same format, same template, same click-through, and then they're like, oh, just watch this. And I'm like, no, it's trash. It's garbage.
Who is sticking around for this? Sports fans? Oh, ESPN? No! Because you know what? They're pissed. They're pissed that they have to have 100 million subscriptions to watch one team. They're not happy to be here. And all the dudes already have YouTube Premium. Like, you've lost the dudes, okay? My God. What are we doing? What's the plan? What's the plan? If anything, you should lower the price. Maybe people would secretly come back because you got Kimmel back. Maybe people would secretly come back if you lowered the price. People can't afford TV. People can't afford things they don't absolutely need. You know what they need right now that's getting way more expensive still, despite the big, stupid orange? Food, gas, electricity, water, trash, rent, kids. I can't believe you're doing this to all the Bluey parents. I watch Modern Family every night as a comfort show. And I'm about to buy some fucking DVDs, put my PlayStation all up in my room. I don't have space for it. I'm going to figure it out. Because this, absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is evil. After everything from last week, this is ridiculous. You have lost your damn mind.
It's really hard to say, especially since my wife and I just celebrated our anniversary at Disney and that we have another trip planned. But with the choices that Disney has made lately, like giving into political pressure and suspending Jimmy Kimmel, I just can't support them right now, and I'm going to stop making Disney TikToks. Free speech is important, and it not only protects my views, but also it protects the views of people that I strongly disagree with. And I firmly believe that the way we support things is through how we spend our time, our money, and our energy. And right now, I can't do that with Disney. So for now, I'm stepping away from making Disney TikToks. Maybe someday I'll come back to it, but that really just depends on the choices that Disney makes moving forward. So thank you for being part of my journey, and hopefully we see things change.
I doubt he does. Look, most of these TikTok channels, most of these YouTube creators around Disney World made money about Disney World from going to Disney World, and they could pay for their Disney trips by filming Disney World. They're not going to stop, okay? Yeah, I get he's going to pander to everybody, which a lot of content creators pander. And it's easy to do because the algorithm will just keep feeding you to that group. But at some point, you got to tell the truth, okay? Like, I think everybody will wind up going back to Disney, but they will spank Disney on the hand for a while. And Disney knows this, so therefore they're not going to change anything. I think we should spank them on the hand for a lot of things, but I do think they need to pick and choose their battles, and they've never done that. It's like one of the only places really you can go now that your kid can be safe, it's clean, it's well run, and you can have a pretty good time. Most of the places I've tried to go as a family, you had to worry about somebody stealing your kid, stealing your stroller, everything in it. You had to worry about how much money it was going to cost. You had to worry about so many things. But Disney World has kind of figured out safety. Even though I get stopped at every entrance point, I guess because I'm, I don't know, military age male. I don't know. But like, I don't mind it too bad because I know my son is going to be safe there for the most part. We got to figure these things out as a nation. The tribalism is wild. And also, if you own a company, don't do tribalism. Just do your product and do it as best as you possibly can. But I want to know your thoughts. Comments down below. Left, right, up, down. That's how we have our discourse, is how we get through things, by arguing with each other. Not by not talking. Talking is one of the best things we can do, because if we stop talking, then other things bad start happening. Keep talking. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Whatever the topic may be, who knows? I love going down these rabbit holes. Let's see you guys in the next video.